Good afternoon, everyone. So, in this class, we will see HTTP session. Okay, so okay. So, what is HTTP session? HTTP session is we are getting it from where HTTP protocol. Okay, so HTTP session is there. How to get the object? See, already predefined classes are there. HTTP session is one of them. Okay, so by creating object for HTTP session, you will get a session object. So by using this session object, you will store the user data in the session object. See, I show. Consider this is a client and this is the browser. Okay, there is a session object. Okay, so whenever the user logged in, the user data will be stored in the session object, right? ఇంతకు మనం ఎలా session handling చేస్తున్నాం by using cookies. Cookies will be stored at client side, right? Cookies at client side and hidden form field. Hidden form. But you need to create extra forms, right? So using hidden form fields, you cannot no longer maintain the session. Though you maintain the session, but still you need to uh, give extra forms, right? Which is not necessary. Okay, which is not necessary. So hidden forms is not possible to create in each circuit, right? Extra form submission is required. Okay, when it comes to hidden form. Next, URL rewrite, right? In URL rewriting, it is also not possible to send data along with the URL. Okay, so what is another thing is another session, okay, which is available at HTTP session. Okay, so in order to handle what we are finally doing is we are storing the user data whether in the cookie or hidden form fields or or else in URL rewriting, right? The main intention behind the session handling is maintain the user data for further processing. So now session is also object. Okay, session. By creating session, you can store all the user data inside the session. This session will be available to all the requests. Please don't do these kind of things. here, what is container? Container is nothing but servlet container. Okay, all your application will be executed inside the servlet container. Means all object creation or destroy, initialization, okay, servicing, all will be done inside the container. Container takes the responsibility to create the servlet object. Okay, container creates a session ID for each user. Means multiple users are uh, logging in some sites, right? Assume that Flipkart, okay, it may have billions of users, okay, so each one is having his own profile, right? So how Flipkart is going to maintain that whether this person is already a customer or not? So the container uses this ID to identify the particular user. Okay, an object of HTTP session can be used to perform two tasks. Okay, the first one is binding objects, and second, we and manipulate information about a session. Okay, such as identifier, session identifier, creation time, last access time. Okay, remember, general ఆలోచించండి, we can perform, generally we store the user data inside the cookie. ఇది ఎవరి సైడ్ నుంచి? జస్ట్ from the client side. Okay, client assume that okay, server is maintaining some session, my data will be saved in that session. Okay, but at the server side there will be lot more things. Okay, when to create session, where to create session, what data will be must be stored in the session. Okay, at what time, how much, how long time we need to maintain the session. Okay, ఆల్ ఇంకా చాలా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, ఇవన్నీ కూడా సర్వర్ సైడ్లో మనకు ఫంక్షనాలిటీస్ ఉంటాయి. బట్ అట్ ది క్లయింట్ సైడ్ యూ నీడ్ నాట్ టు బాదర్ అబౌట్ ఎనీథింగ్. ఓకే, ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ అట్ ద సర్వర్ సైడ్. ఓకే, especially these cookies will be happen at the client side, right? This client side and this will be at server side. Okay, now we are maintaining the session. Okay, see, request will be sent to the container. Okay, container will create a unique session ID. Okay, you can also see the session ID. Okay, it will create a unique session ID. So whenever you are requesting, it will check whether the user is the correct person or not. Okay, similarly for the second session, for second request, we'll create another session. Okay, it will differentiate each request. Okay, whether it is coming from the same client or not. Okay, see, open two browsers. Okay, open two browsers, Chrome and Firefox. Okay, if you are requesting the same server from the Chrome and from the Firefox, right? So both are creating what? Indeed, we are creating two sessions, right? So the user is same, but the client is different, right? So you can consider Firefox Chrome as a client. So each client is maintaining, creating a new request. Okay, so that each request will be having different session IDs. Okay, how to get the session object? We can call the get session. Okay, get session is the method which will return what? HTTP session object as a value. Okay, returns the current session associated with this request. For each request, a new session will be created, not for each and every request. Okay, at the time when the first request will be created, a session will be created. Okay, it also depends upon programmer. Okay, or if the request doesn't have a session, creates one. What is the meaning of this? If the request doesn't have a session, means If the request is not having session means this is the first request. Okay. So if already session is there, so he's already logged in. Okay. So that session is already created. Okay. So the already session is there. Why should we create another session? So that it uses the existing session. Okay. Next, one more method is there, get session. This time we are passing a parameter. What is that? A boolean type. So we can provide either true or false. Okay. You can differentiate. It is also do the same thing, but see the difference. Returns the current HTTP session associated with this request. It is same. Or if there is no current session and create is true. Okay. ఎప్పుడైతే ట్రూ మీరు ఇస్తున్నారో then only it will create the new session. Otherwise, it won't. Okay. That is the difference. What are the commonly used methods in the HTTP session interface? All these are interfaces at the high level, okay, at the top. Someone will implement these sessions like a servlet, request, response, okay, uh, servlet config object. All these are interfaces, okay. Get ID. What is get ID? It will return the unique ID which is assigned to that session, okay. Returns a string contain a unique identifier value. Okay. Get creation time. సెషన్ మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే క్రియేట్ చేస్తారో ఆ టైంని రిటర్న్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే. గెట్ లాస్ట్ యాక్సెస్ టైం. సెషన్ మీరు లాస్ట్ టైం ఎప్పుడు యాక్సెస్ చేశారో యూజ్ చేస్తుంది. సారీ ఫర్ ద ఇంటర్ఫియరెన్స్. Okay. So in previous classes, someone asked me how bank applications will check the time, like, right? So based on this session, okay, get last access to time. So by getting this last access to time, we will get the time when the user is currently active, right? So a last time nunchi current time ni calculate chesi, so user is not active, so that we will terminate the session. Okay. Like this programming will be done. Okay. Here there is a method called invalidate. Okay. Invalidates this session, then unbinds any object bound to it. Okay. So what does it mean? If you call invalidate on a session object, then the session object will be deleted. ఈ సెషన్ని ఏ రిక్వెస్ట్ రెస్పాన్సెస్కి అయితే మనం అటాచ్ చేస్తామో వాటన్నిటిని కూడా ఏం చేస్తుంది మెథడ్ అన్బైండ్ చేస్తుంది. సో దట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ క్రియేట్ ఎ న్యూ రిక్వెస్ట్, session will not be available at that time. Okay. So if session is not available with that request or response, then it doesn't identify the user. Okay. So that what we will do, I don't know who is this user, let him log in once again. Okay. This will happen if you didn't have the session. Okay. ఇంకా చాలా మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇవి మాత్రమే కాదు, దీస్ ఆర్ మోస్ట్ యూస్ఫుల్ మెథడ్స్. Next we will see this example. We are setting the attribute in the session scope. Here I suggest to explain this scopes. It is one of the scope servlet attributes. An attribute in servlet is an object that can be set or get or removed from one of the following scopes. So what is one is request scope. Okay, the scope will exist for request. Okay, request level లో ఒక scope అనేది ఉంటుంది. Next, session scope means what is meant by session. Logging into application from the start means at the starting point to ending point is nothing but a session. Okay, 5 minutes ఒక application open చేసి close చేసేసారు. See, this is the session. Okay, one session. ఈ సెషన్ మొత్తం యూజర్ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడానికి మనం చేసే ప్రాసెస్ ఏంటంటే సెషన్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్. ఓకే, nothing but identifying user in order to provide some resources. Okay, next, application level. Other than session, there is called application scope. Okay, application means you will have the scope in the entire application. Okay, so let us don't deviate from there to here. In simple, the scope will be within the request, means one request to another request only it will be available. In session scope, from only within the session the request means you can say what you can handle the data. Okay, within the same session only you can handle the data. If the session got expired, then again server didn't identify the user. Hey user, who are you? I don't know, because the session is expired. Okay, every session is having some time for expiry. Okay, so that after expiring the session, no more we cannot remember the user. Okay, so request means from one request to another request. అంటే ఒక రిక్వెస్ట్ నుంచి ఇంకో రిక్వెస్ట్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయ్యే డేటా ప్రాసెస్లో మనల్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడానికి we will pass the data in the form of request. Means we will adding the data to the request, right? You are using cookies, adding it to the request, right? You are using hidden form fields, so again it is added to the request. And మనం get చేసేది ఎలా చేస్తాం, request dot get a parameter, right? So next, URL rewriting, again we are appending this URL to the no, appending the data to the URL, right? So this is one more thing. Okay, in this manner we are transferring the data from one servlet to another servlet in the form of request. Okay, along with your request. Okay, so next, session. From the starting of the application to the ending of the application is closing. Okay, this is called session. Okay, throughout this time, how can we remember the identifier user is nothing but session handle. ఈ సెషన్ హ్యాండిల్ చేయడానికి మనం ఈవెన్ టెక్నిక్స్ని యూస్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, so we are setting the attributes in the session scope. In scope means it is not related to request. Request marina kuda we can identify the user. How? Because it is available in the session scope, not in the request scope. Okay, request may create it. Redirect method ఉంది కదా, request dot send redirect. There you can see a new request will be created. Okay, what I mean by new request means previously one request is there, అది కాకుండా మనం ఇంకొక రిక్వెస్ట్ని క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం, రైట్? సో దట్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఈస్ డిఫరెంట్ అండ్ దిస్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో డిఫరెంట్. ఓకే, మరి ఆ రిక్వెస్ట్ నుంచి ఈ రిక్వెస్ట్కి డేటా అయితే ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేయాలి కదా, అలాగా. సో ఎలా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేస్తావు? బేస్డ్ బై యూజింగ్ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, బట్ ఇన్ దిస్ టైమ్ you will store the user data in session object, not in the request. Okay, so session scope in one servlet and getting that value from the session scope in another servlet means here uh, session is common to all the servers. Okay, ఇక ఇందాక స్కోప్ చూసాం కదా, అప్లికేషన్ స్కోప్ మీన్స్ వేర్ ఎవర్ యూ గో యూ కెన్ యాక్సెస్ ద డేటా. ఓకే, that is the meaning. To set the attributes in the session scope, we use set attribute. Okay, in order to get the data, we will use get attribute. Here also we will see key value like, okay, session object dot set attribute of username comma Naka. Okay, s object dot set attribute of dot ewd comma 2. Okay, so this is how I can set the data in the session object. Okay, this is not related to any request. Okay, later for each request means for each in each servlet, if you want to cross check whether the user is consent person or not, you can use the same session object. Okay, by using get attribute. Okay, by using this get attribute, you can use get uname. Okay, so that you will assign it to some other value like username. Similarly, you can use pwd s obj dot get attribute of pwd. Okay, in this manner you will get the data. Okay, getting data is not a big deal, right? So what you need to do is you need to cross check whether this person is the concerned one or not. Okay, how can you check? Now you will write database logic. Okay, here database logic to load user data. Okay, ఎక్కడి చేస్తాం from database because the user data will be stored in the database, right? For each time you try to log in into the application, that data will be fetched. Okay, then cross check the user with the provided data. Okay, మనకి ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన డేటాతో కంపేర్ చేస్తాం. How? Here username double equals to this value will be getting from database right side value. Okay, db data. Next, pw is equals to this is also getting from db data. If they if username is naga and password is tumu, then the user is the correct person. Okay, allow this person to access the resource. Okay, this is how we can cross check. మీరు ఎక్కడ చూసినా means whether you take cookies or hidden form fields or URL rewriting or session handling, wherever you need to check like this. Okay, without checking like this, you cannot give a guarantee this person is the authenticated person. Okay, next, see this example. This is the index page. Okay, we are giving one text field with the username and go button. Okay, this is the first servlet. Let me open code. So right click, let's run, and then we will analyze the program. The concept is similar, but the way how you are achieving is different. So here I am giving data. Click on go. Successfully become 404 error. What is a 404? Means missing. Actually, it is not available, but you are trying to access. Okay. Even you need to remember these status codes. Okay. There is lot of status codes 404, 505, 500, internal errors. Let's open the code and see. Maybe here servlet one, right? I could change it. Open this form. First servlet. This is first servlet. Let me stop this and save this and let's let us see. Click on goes to servlet one. So what might be the reason? Still servlet one. Okay. So maybe it is taking the old copy. Okay, let us remove the project from the server. Okay, see, a server can hold multiple projects, right? So let us open this, remove it. So it got removed. You can also clean the Tomcat. Okay, see, cleaning will discard all the published state and republished from scratch. Okay, if you see the Tomcat file server folder, you will see this application available in that directory, because this copy of this project will be stored there. Okay, so server will use that file. Okay, so uh, still it is trying to access servlet 1. So where is the error? First is servlet. So here it is second servlet. Now save this. No. Let us remove this. So, open the browser. Let us check here. See now. So click on visit. Hello, hi. So this is the name what we have given here. Okay. Click. Okay. So maybe there is a problem with this. Okay. Now let us check the code. Whenever you click on go button, it will redirect the user to the first subject, right? So first subject, assume that this is the home page. Okay, here you are, instead of this, you are showing home page. Okay, you can take this exact copy and add small pages. Okay, simple pages, and you can redirect the user to another application. Okay, so you may understand how data will be uh, transferred from one subject to another subject. Okay, so set content type. Here we are getting the username, right? So from here, uh, okay, so we are displaying that, right? Like this. Hi, this is what I gave in the text box. Okay, so next, along with that, he is doing what? Giving a reference, H reference. Okay, so H reference means hyperlink. Okay, so by clicking on this hyperlink, we are redirecting to the H second sublet. Now we can take, another sublet. In the previous applications we have seen, right? Home button, index button, login, logout. Okay, you can take this as index button. Okay, in that index button, write like this. Okay, index button handle చేయడానికి ఒక sublet create చేయండి. Like that you can do. So from here to we are redirecting to, okay. Okay. Now see here, here is session. Okay, here there is a session out. Now see how we are storing the user data. We are storing the user data in the form of session. So by using request, we are getting what? Session. Request dot get session. Hey request, please give me a session. Okay. If sessions are already existing, it will give the existing session. session object. Okay. Okay, so the value will be stored in the, here. See, we are getting a session object of type of HTTP session. So we are setting the attribute. So what is the attribute? Username is the name of the argument and n is the actual value. Okay. So wherever you go by using this name, you can get this value. Okay. In all the servers. Okay. So session dot set attribute. We have set the session object, right? It will be available for the entire session. Okay. If you close the application, this session object will not be created. Okay. ఏం జరుగుతుంది మళ్ళీ సెషన్ అప్లికేషన్ రన్ చేస్తే గెట్ సెషన్ అంటుంది. ఓకే, సెషన్ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంటుందా అంటే ఉండదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్రెడీ got expired, right? So if it is not existed, it will create a new session, right? In that session, you are going to handle here creating new object, and you will store data in this object. Okay. Now in the second session, how we are getting the data? Okay, here you will get request dot get session, request dot get session of forms. Okay, so here we are getting the session session. So now by using this session object, we are getting the user data which is already created, right? So you don't want to create new session, you want to use existing session. Okay, that's why it is false. Okay, ఇక్కడ ట్రూ పెడితే ఏమవుతుంది, ఒకవేళ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఇక్కడికి రాకుండా డైరెక్ట్గా ఇక్కడికి కూడా వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. ఓకే, అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్. User may try to request directly to the second servlet. How? Maybe some intruders may try. Open this. Kada? Second servlet already connected. See, hello, hi. Even user may try to do like this. Okay, but if the user try like this, what we written here, false, means if the session is not already available, it will not create any session. Okay, ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ యూజర్ మీకు ఇక్కడ హాయ్ కానీ ఏదైనా అపెండ్ చేశాడు అనుకునేదా. Okay, so that this data will be traveled through the to the next request. Okay, so that there he may try to include this data, okay, his own data. Okay, so in order to avoid that, we are making this as false. So if no session is there, we are not going to create any session. Okay, session లేదంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి, ఇది ఫస్ట్ రిక్వెస్ట్. ఓకే, you are not going to accept that. Okay, so that that person will not do anything. Okay, further. Next, if it is already available, means already ఇక్కడ నుంచి క్రియేట్ చేసాం కదా, so that it is already available to all the servlets. So here you are getting uname. Okay, try to get something. String x is equals to, see why they are using string of, because it is returning output in the form of something. So we are converting that into string. Okay, string object like మనం కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం. Get attribute of pwd. Actually it is not there. Okay, and we are trying to print this out dot println of password password plus PWT. Okay. Oh, not PWTX. Now save this application. Now let's try. Restart the existing application. Server is started. Okay. So let's go. My visit. What is this? Null. Okay. Because there is no such uh, uh, attribute called what PWT. So instead of giving error, it is returning what null. Okay. If you passed any value for that here, like that, you can also add some extra data attribute of ఆధార్ నెంబర్తో మనం వ్యాలిడేట్ చేయము ఇలాగే బట్ యూ కెన్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఓకే సో here you can access it. Like that you can access in other servlet. Okay, this is how you can manage a session. Wherever you go, this session object will be available to you. Simply get the data from this session object and you can load the data from the database and cross check. Okay, ఇక్కడ యూజర్ నేమ్ పాస్వర్డ్ రీచ్ చేస్తాం కదా, నెక్స్ట్ రైట్ ద డేటాబేస్ లాజిక్ and get the data and cross check. If username is so and so and password is so and so, then what you will do, you will redirect this user to the to another resource that can be a HTML or another server. Okay, this is how you can use HTTP session. Okay, so I will give you this program. If possible, I may take one extra class, but in that class we are not going to discuss any subject. And let me know uh, whether to take or not. It depends upon your interest. Okay. Control C. HTTP session. Okay. And login using HTTP. Contest it. And I will upload one more photo. This is we have seen already, right? This is also written. Just try to run and analyze what is happening. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Maybe what is the problem here? Just import the HTTP session. Okay. Okay. So I'm removing this. I will upload it again. This is not assignment. Just try to execute this program in your system. Okay. You can add extra functionalities. Okay. First, let me know uh, whether we will take extra session or not. Okay. So that I will explain. Uh, I will tell you when will be the exam. So, what is the appropriate time for you to write the exam? Please respond. Okay. Don't keep silence. Whatever the date, mention the time. Okay. First of all, mention the time. Then I will conclude the day and date. afternoon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Out of 11, 5 people are saying afternoon. It will take only 1 hour of time. Okay. Six majority of the people are asking to conduct it afternoon, right? So, okay. Uh, just to prepare whatever you want to prepare for the exam, I will give you the date. Okay. So it may take 3 to 4 days. Okay. You need not to worry about that. Okay. Okay. I will give you the time link. You can get these data even at any point of time. Okay. If anyone uh, wants to attend Java classes, just let me know so that I will provide you the link. So the timing is 11 to 12, 12:30. Okay, I give the drive link. Okay, so yeah, I will give the update in the WhatsApp group only. Okay, I can't call anyone, everyone, right? So I will give whatever the update is. I will provide in the WhatsApp group. But don't worry and hurry. Okay. So anything else? Uh, Let me know. Shall we take one extra class or not? Please give me reply as fast as possible. See, that is just for reference. Okay. Whatever the material I provided to you is just for your reference. Okay. Tomorrow, if there is a class, I will try to explain what to do next. Means what learnings you have, you can go through. Okay. What next? Whether to learn JSPs or something else. Okay. Uh, Future learning slide. Okay. A simple session. If you request, if you require, then only I will conduct. Okay. Otherwise, it will not be there. Uh, Please respond. I have one more class. If anyone is interested, just let me know in the WhatsApp group so that I will provide the Java link. Okay. So timing is morning 11 to 12:30. So in that session, you can ask me any doubts. Okay. Uh, okay. Tomorrow we will take the session. Okay. Not about subject, about feature libraries. Okay. So if you are interested, you can join. It will take half an hour. Like okay, it depends. And thanks for the session. Uh, Delay has been happened, right? So thanks for your patience as well. And due to less number of people, we are unable to take the JSP session, right? So hope you understand. Okay, give Shaheen Kausar, give a WhatsApp message so that I can provide the Java link. Okay. Here I cannot remember. Just please give me a message so that I will give you the link. And thank you. Thanks for the session. Yes, of course, I will provide the question paper in the means in the WhatsApp group also.